This is a dataset produced by Keyword SEO Pro for 8 keywords. In previous videos, it has been demonstrated that G-Factor 1, the PageRank of the home page of the website, is the best parameter available to us for understanding Google's view of the importance of a page. The averaged G-Factor 1 results for a keyword is KSP's assessment of the keyword difficulty. You can calculate the keyword difficulty for a web page on your website by knowing the G-Factor 1, the PageRank of the home page of your website, and the averaged G-Factor 1 for the keyword of your choice in the top 10 positioned pages for the Google domain of your choice. I will elaborate on this in a future video. It has also been shown that Google must be applying a boost to G-Factor 1 when the page competing for a keyword is itself a home page, and this boost I have called G-Factor 2. Some of the cells with the web page ranks on the right are highlighted in pink, and this indicates that these pages are home pages. Some, but not all, of the cells for the corresponding G-Factor 1 results on the left are highlighted in green. The green indicates that this G-Factor 1 has received the G-Factor 2 boost. In this video, I would like to explain to you how my best guesstimate of the G-Factor 2 boost has been derived. We now know that Google is providing a boost to web pages that compete for a keyword if they are themselves the home page. As the Keyword SEO program developed, I had 3 options. The first was to do nothing. The problem here is that the averaged G-Factor 1 would be inappropriately lowered, and this might suggest that the keyword difficulty is easier to overcome than is actually the case. The second option was to remove all results if the page involved is a home page. This would overcome the averaging problem, but would ignore the G-Factor 2 boost, and on occasion there might be no results. The third and final option was to try and guesstimate the value of G-Factor 2 and add it in to G-Factor 1. This would correct the averages, and the potential of G-Factor 2 would be identified for search engine optimization purposes. In option 1, all the results are presented, but no allowance is made for G-Factor 2, and the average G-Factor 1 must be inappropriately lowered, falsely indicating that the keyword difficulty is lower than it actually is. Note that the G-Factor 1, KSP's primary indicator for keyword difficulty, is just 1.8 for this keyword. In option 2, we have removed results for G-Factor 1 if the pages in question are home pages. The averaged G-Factor 1 results has increased, and if we look at hairstylist Essex, it has gone up from 1.8 with option 1 to 3.2 with option 2. However, G-Factor 2 is completely ignored, and we have no results at all for 3 keywords because all top 10 pages for these keywords are home pages. Interestingly enough, one of these keywords is SEO. As option 1 and option 2 seem to have major faults, we now need to give serious thought to option 3, guesstimating a value for G factor 2 and adding it in to the G factor 1 value. You may recall this data set from the first video on G factor 2. The arrows indicate G factor 1s of 0, which are clearly out of keeping with the other highly ranked web pages for these important keywords. Many datasets from Keyword SEO Pro were assessed, and it became apparent that adding 4 when the G factor 1 is 0 provides the best option. For this keyword, we can see that adding 4 seems to be an appropriate number. There are times when adding 4 may seem an underestimate. However, I felt that it is better to underestimate G factor 2 than to overestimate its value. So would it be appropriate to add 4 whenever we have a home page that is the URL in the top 10 for Google? Let us look at these examples where we have a page rank of 7 and another of 8. Adding 4 in these situations would give us G factor 1s of 11 and 12. Now, as there is a maximum page rank of 10, it seemed that these figures would not be appropriate. I therefore decided that we should give G factor 2 its value on a sliding scale type basis. The algorithm developed to define a value for G factor 2 is as follows. We add 4, but to a maximum combined total of 5. If the page has a page rank of 0, it becomes 4. If it is 1, we add 4, making it 5. But if it is 2, we just add 3. If it's 3, we add 2. And if it's 4, we add 1. All these effectively becoming 5. If the page rank of the web page is 5 to 10, then no addition is made. We can see that for this web page it has a page rank of 3. We add 2, making it 5. And the cell here is highlighted in green to show that an addition has been made. This web page has a page rank of 0. We add 4, bringing it up to a level of 4. This page has a page rank of 6. No addition is made, and the corresponding G factor 1 cell remains 6, and as no addition has been made, the cell is not highlighted. Earlier in this video, I showed a typical output from Keyword SEO Pro, and I indicated that I plan to explain how these figures and the color codes were derived. This is the output from Keyword SEO Pro for these keywords onto an Excel sheet, and I've used that Excel sheet to explain these features. I would add that when Keyword SEO Pro provides an output for a spreadsheet, the colours do not go across. I have added these colours just to make things easier to follow.